Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. For today, we are kicking off the Keep It Simple series. I mentioned this a few video backs and you guys were saying, yes, we love that. That's a great idea. So basically, with my Keep It Simple series, first of all, if you've been watching me for a long time, you know at the end of every video, I always say keep it simple because that's just my motto. I feel like life and makeup and things are just always made out so much harder than what it needs to be. So that's why I'm just always telling you guys to keep it simple. So for the Keep It Simple series, basically, I'm just going to be bringing you simple eyeshadow looks, simple techniques, simple ways to maybe bronze or contour. So basically breaking down different parts of makeup and keeping it simple. So for today, I thought, you know what, the best way to kick this off is I'm going to show you my current everyday makeup routine. I've been doing this for about 3 weeks now when I'm not filming. It's simple, it's easy, and it's fast. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pull you guys in. And I want you to keep in mind that everyone's makeup taste and preference and style is different. So if you are someone who was a full coverage queen, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know right now, you can still watch. I appreciate it, but this is not going to be that look. That's not my style of makeup. I do it from time to time, but that's not how I do things on a day-to-day basis. So I have nothing on my face right now. The first thing we are going to do is conceal. You guys have seen me do this. This is nothing new. So I'm gonna take my Kat Von D Lock-It cream, concealer cream in the shade D37. I do not use mattifying primer, really any primer for that matter. I've been testing out the, what was it? The Tarte Shape Tape Balm, and it's cool. Don't dislike it, but I'm just, you know, not a primer junkie. However, Smashbox is coming out with a new primer, and I did mention that I'm going to start testing out some primers again, mattifying primers. I feel like for my skin type, no matter what, my skin looks the same if I wear a primer or not. So that's why I'm not someone that's just so hung up on wearing primers. Again, keep in mind, everybody's skin and body chemistry is different. So I'm just blending this in with a cosmetic sponge. Not a fan of sponges and beauty blenders. This is just what works for me. And I like that this is softer, and just as far as the hygiene goes, I can toss this away. So it's probably not the best as far as waste, because I do try to, you know, cut down on my waste. However, when it comes to just cleaning sponges, sometimes I've just totally given up. So, all right, under eyes are concealed, and then I'm gonna go in with the same concealer here and just do some light spot touching, spot concealing, and just touching the areas that I feel might need a little bit more coverage, because I've actually been enjoying just letting my skin shine through. I've been getting a lot of comments recently, everyone saying, oh, you look so glowy, you look so healthy, your skin looks so good. It's just because my skin has been clear with my Ole Henriksen products, and honestly, I'm gonna chop it up to the Ole Henriksen product legit really has changed my skin. But I have been working with my coach. If you guys are new to me, I'm in the process of getting ready to compete in a bikini bodybuilding competition. So I've been with my coach for 14 weeks now, and it's a lifestyle change, and my eating has just totally changed. And I know a good 80% of why my skin looks the way that it does is just due to my nutrition. I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again, and it's gonna be something that I keep saying. What you put in your body is going to reflect on the outside. I always get questions like, oh, what makeup are you using? I have this going on, or oh, I have that. How do I cover this? And well, I'll tell you, but something that I also want to know is, what are you eating? What's your nutrition like? Because I feel like a lot of my skin problems, I know for sure, was from dairy. I kept breaking out because of dairy. And I just like to go around my mouth because I have a little discoloration. I just want everything to be nice and cohesive. All right, so now we are going to set up under the eyes using MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark, and I'm using my favorite setting brush, Real Techniques setting brush. I love this. I use this on myself, and I have a few in my client kit when I'm working on clients. It just picks up the perfect amount of powder, and it's nice and soft. It doesn't irritate the under eye area. I just love it. I love the mineralized skin finish because it's a light powder. It's not full coverage, so it's not going to give you too much additional coverage. It's going to set things in place. It's not super mattifying. It's not super drying. I am not a fan of putting loose powder up under the eyes. I don't do that on myself. I don't do that on clients unless I'm using like my Kat Von D Lock It Under Eye Brightening Powder. But again, that formula is different. It is made for the under eye area. I don't like taking like a Sacha Buttercup powder or a Laura Mercier powder up under the eyes. I just feel like it gets really dry and cakey real fast. Okay, and then next up, to set the rest of my face here, I'm just going to take some Sacha Buttercup powder. This is the pressed one. I haven't been liking translucent powder on my skin recently. I just feel like it emphasizes texture. It's not the mattifying part of it. Like, I have to have something that's going to help to, you know, set my makeup and keep me matte, but loose powder, and it's probably because maybe I have a heavy hand. I don't know. So this is the same as the original Sacha Buttercup powder. It's just in a pressed form, and I feel like I can't get too much of a heavy hand. And I'm just going to slightly dust this on those areas where we put down concealer. And that's probably another reason why I'm seeming a little bit more, I guess, glowier. I haven't been using translucent powder to set my face, like the loose translucent powder to set my face. Alright, now this is a new product for me. This is the Laura Mercier Candle Glow Sheer Perfecting Powder. I've been wanting to test this out for a long time. It was given to me from my client where she tests a lot of makeup and she gives me things to test as well. So I wanted to compare it to the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the dark, wait, hold on, that's dark, in the deepest dark. I wanted to see if these were kind of the same thing. I used it yesterday for the first time and my skin looked good. So I'm just going to swirl in here, and I just kind of put it like on the high points of my face. Like, you can use it to set the rest of your makeup. If you're someone who does have dry skin, you will like this a lot, but I just like the overall appearance that this gave me. It's not gonna make your face look super like illuminated. It doesn't have any glitter chunks in it. It's not gonna make you sparkly. I don't like products like that because I do have such textured skin, and I don't want anything that's going to emphasize that. All right. And then next up, I'm going to bronze. This is a new brush I'm testing out. This is a Tarte, I believe it's a bronzer, some kind of bronzer contour brush. It doesn't say what it is, but I'm going in with my Prime Beauty bronzer in the shade Bronzerville. And I'm just going to swirl this on. Can't really tell you too much about this brush because I just started using it yesterday. I've been going through my makeup because I got some new stuff in for my client, and then I've been getting rid of stuff, so I'll have to get some more details on this and report back on it. Then I like to put a little at the top of my forehead. For blush today, I think I want a little bit more of like a reddish tone blush, so let me grab. So this is an old brush. This was the MAC times Taraji P. Henson collection. So this is no longer available, but this is the color that I want to use today. Just want something that's a little bit more of a red undertone on the cheeks. So pretty. And then last but not least, taking a touch of Laura Glow. Who am I using all these products that have a little bit of a glow factor to them? Yikes, I'm like a new woman now. Okay, so brows are done, nothing new here. Now we're gonna jump into the eyes. The eyes are going to be super simple. First, I am priming with my Urban Decay Primer Potion and Caffeine. Just like I feel like face primers aren't going to be necessary for everyone, same with eyeshadow primers. I have super oily lids. If you don't have oily lids, you probably don't need an eyeshadow primer. Now, of course, it's gonna depend on the type of eyeshadow that you're working with, but if you don't have any issues with your eyelids getting oily or anything like that, you don't have to. I know for some people, this might be a little too heavy on their eyes. I've done that before. I've used my Kat Von D eye primer on a client before, and I see it more so with my more mature women, because this eye space is already very delicate. So if you're taking a primer that might be a little bit too dry and too matte, it's probably gonna sit heavy on the lid. So keep that in mind. All right, for eyeshadow today, this is what I've been using, the Natasha Denona palette, and this is going to be a super simple eye look here. This is how I've been doing my eyeshadow. So I'm gonna take this shade Buff right here, and I'm just going to pack it onto my lid. This is an extremely bougie palette. You do not need it. Is it a great bougie palette? 100%. I love it. I did not buy this. This was gifted to me. I just like putting that out there because I never want to make anyone feel like they have to have a specific makeup product. You know what I mean? There are so many dupes. There are so many other things out there, and I understand that this is super expensive, but I do like this a lot. Rocket is losing his mind. Rocket, are you bored? All right, now we're gonna take the shade Cocoa here, and we're just gonna go lightly in the crease. Very lightly, and not super high up either, just a little dusting. And I just want to add a little bit more dimension. Is this the most innovative eye look of life? Nope. But is it simple and straight to the point? Yes, yes it is. Yes it is. And because I didn't want my crease to be super deep, I went in very lightly. I did not want full pigmentation with this at all. In fact, I almost feel like I still went a little bit darker than what I originally intended. Okay, now I'm just gonna go back in with the first shade Buff and just go over just a little bit. And then I am going to take that same 247. Now we're gonna go in with this shade Freckle. I love this shade because I just wanna pull a little bit more light on the inner here. This is more of a tan tone matte, which I love these kind of tones, especially if I'm just putting in the inner corner or all over the lid. It's really pretty. And yes, this is a predominantly all matte look. I've been loving all matte looks recently. That's how your girl has been rocking her makeup. All right. And that's gonna be it for our shadow. Now I'm gonna go in with some liner. This is the Marc Jacobs highliner in the shade Cocoa. Is that the right name? It's a shimmer liner. So it's got a little bit of a pop to it. Where's the name? The name is Rococo. And then just taking a little bit of my felt liner and just as close to the lash line as possible. Nothing thick, just adding some depth to the lash line. And no wing. All right, now we're going to go in with some mascara. I have not been putting mascara on the bottom waterline, lash line, just simply because it just gets stuck to the concealer, it runs. I noticed that throughout the day I start having black dots. That's even when I do wear waterproof mascara. When I wear waterproof mascara, it's not as bad, but I definitely notice it. It almost becomes like a shadow on my under eye area. But if I don't wear waterproof mascara, it's a hot mess. So skipping mascara on the waterline on the bottom, and I'm just putting it on the top. You ever go to push your mascara in your cap and you totally miss it and you get it all over your thumb like that? If I had $1 for every time that happened, girl, I'd be a rich chick. Now at first when I thought, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna have mascara on the bottom. My life's gonna be over. No, it ain't that bad, because I would rather go bare on the bottom than to end up having just like dark circle running from mascara. So let me get a lip color. I don't even want to mention what this is because I was pissed off when I found out what it was. This was another product that was gifted to me from my client, and I saw the color. I was like, oh cool, it's a gloss. I'm a gloss girl, put it on. I was like, whoa, this is the most amazing gloss that I've ever used. High shine, not thick, not sticky, sheer, beautiful, comfortable. What is it? It's freaking Chanel. But here we are. Here we are. Alright guys, so that is going to wrap up today's look. This is my current makeup routine, how I've been doing my makeup for the past 3 weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said in the beginning, please keep in mind we all have different makeup tastes, different skin types, so if you don't like or necessarily agree with everything that I'm doing, that's cool, boo. No worries, it's all good, it's just makeup. I hope you guys are pumped for the Keep It Simple series down below. I need to know what you want to see, whether it be, you know, simple eyeshadow, how to do simple bronzing, like anything that you want to be made simplified, please let me know, because I've been getting so many awesome comments from you saying that you love the way that I explain things, and that just makes my heart feel so good, because ultimately my goal here is to bring value to you, to help you, to just keep it simple. So the fact that a lot of you are saying that you like the way I explain things, praise the Lord. All right, so you know the deal. Keep it simple, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.